progressively clicked through things. And one of them is Transylvania, and then one of them is Bram Stoker, and then the other one is Oscar Wilde and the Importance of Being Earnest. And I don't know how I got from Bram Stoker to the Importance of Being Earnest, but...
I thought you meant like the last time we did this at the show, so you meant like this was related to...
Oh, like related to Pokemon.
Yeah. You're looking up some Pokemon related. Why isn't there a vampire Pokemon?
All right, I need to put that in the ideas channel. We need to revisit this later. Why isn't there a vampire Pokemon?
Great question. Yeah, well, I have like... Well, first of all, who did the last... It would have been me who did the last hello, so it's your turn.
Yes, that would be my turn. So, welcome to Pokemon X and Y. I'm Bianca.
I'm Brendan. And it's the first episode of 2020. Hell yeah. How was your break?
Hell yeah. Pretty good. I didn't have a heap of time off work, but went to the beach a handful of times, played some board games, ate ham, a lot of ham, fruit mince pies. Oh, can't do that same thing anymore. Forgot. Sorry.
What?
I accidentally did the okay thing.
Oh yeah, I always do that on stream. And then
yeah.
Like, oh, no.
But yeah, it was pretty good break.
I just checked. I've now played 234 hours of Pokemon. Just crossed the mark. And that's how my break was.
Nice. Well, you got to Master Ball rank. That's
twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a lot of that. And this is going... I don't want to distract from your break, but this segues me into something I was thinking about just before the stream started.
Mm-hmm.
When I had a literal shower thought about this Pokemon. So, as you may have seen, I think I've played like around 300 games of ranked now. And there's a lot of Pokemon that you see coming up very frequently. As
the meta, if you will.
Yes, the meta game, the meta strategy, which Pokemon is all about the meta, and it scratches that same itch that Hearthstone did for me, in terms of trying to master that meta and then fuck it up, like trying to anti-meta it, like I called this stream when I streamed the other week. I can't remember, but I'm planning on streaming again on Thursday. Would like to play some more ranked games, and now I'm in Master Ball rank, so I can stream some Master Ball games.
Nice.
And so I can put that in the description. Everyone will be like, "Whoa, Master Ball games must be doing hectic shit."
Is that a pro Pokemon trainer?
But now I only want to do like gimmick games, like I've got enough Pokemon to do a all fairy comp at this stage. But anyway.
I thought you said furry for a second there.
No, I don't. We'll get there. I do have
6 Lucarios.
6 Lucarios. Well, Lucario is sort of meta. Cinderace is sort of meta. I have a Cinderace. I don't have a Lucario.
About Lycanroc. Is he in there?
No, Lycanroc. Oh man. I'm sure there's more.
Yeah. I was just going to say real quick before we jump into like the meat and bones of this. I did have one very quick, and I said before, it was sort of tangentially related to Pokemon, sort of an excuse to brag. I went to a like an arcade during my break, like a, coin machine type things, whack-a-mole thing, throw the bowling pin thing, and decided to give the claw machine a go because this particular arcade has so many fucking Pokemon toys. So many. So many. I just wanted to show off that I want a Pikachu pencil case.
Oh, pencil case. It's practical.
Very practical. It's going to be my new D&D one. Or any RPG games. So I just kind of wanted to show this off, this cool little thing that I got with skill and $2, and then I blew $18 more on other shit that I didn't win. So
excellent. I remember paying $25 to play through a Jurassic Park game at a arcade thing, and not worth it, but I had a great time. Afterwards I was like, whoa, that's $25. Yes, so as I mentioned, a lot of Pokemon come up very frequently. Dragapult seems to be the most frequent one, which makes a lot of sense.
I love that guy.
See, we need controversial because I'm not a. Anyway.
It's funny. I don't love how he looks. Because he looks like a stealth bomber with a body hanging under it, and that's a choice that was made.
Yeah.
It looks very weird, but I appreciate that it's got like a cool typing, it got good move set, good
Yeah,
stats. Like I can understand why it's popular, but it does look like a airplane bomber.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about it is that it has the babies living inside its head.
Much like Nose Pass and its little noselings,
Yeah.
whatever they were called.
I can't stand for that. And yeah, the bomber plane, the Essendon bomber. All right, finally got my nickname for my Dragapult. I was thinking there's a few of my Pokemon.
Mark Bomber Thompson's Ice Habit. That's what the nickname is, right?
What is it?
Mark Thompson's Ice Habit.
Yes. Well, I was going to call it Essendon, or just Bomber, but Essendon Bombers. I don't know if that will.
I don't know what the character limit is.
Yeah. I went to the. Oh, no, we'll talk about this off stream. I was going to say I went to the cricket on Sunday, and it's always a fun experience at the SCG. Always some shit going on. Anyway, yeah, Dragapult very common. This Pokemon is also very common, so I see it a lot, and it's very OP, but has my team is thankfully geared to counter it in multitude of ways. I just hate seeing it, and I've got most of the really, really meta, I think it's overused Pokemon in my boxes. But not this one, because I refuse, because I just hate it. I hate how it looks. It's awful. And it is Galarian.
The old orb head, man.
I've been calling it Darmatarian.
I thought this Pokemon was called Dalmatian for a really long time. And then I realized that it was like an R and not an L. So I was like, oh, Dalmatian. And then I realized that also wasn't right. And then I gave up completely.
Yeah. Darmantian, I believe it is. Darmantian? Yeah. So I was just thinking about this in the shower and thinking about the journey that it's gone through. So I obviously knew that it was based on a gorilla. I didn't, like, stupid me for not realizing. I didn't understand why it had a big ball on its head, and I thought it was supposed to be an afro. I didn't think about it being a snowman. That's on me.
Oh.
That's on me.
It's okay, me neither. Thank you for pointing it out to me.
Okay, good.
I think though he doesn't have the third one. Aren't snowmen supposed to have 3, progressively smaller spheres?
Yeah, but it's not a snowman. It's a Pokemon.
You make an excellent point. What was I thinking?
Yeah. The rules don't apply here. So yeah, hate that. But jeez, I just opened BattleNet. But Darmantian, fuck, Darmantian, yes. I already fucked it up. Yeah, it's already based on something, which is like a primate and these dolls, which are called, what's the name of them? I wrote it down somewhere.
I know.
Daruma or something?
Yeah,
Daruma
that sounds,
dolls.
yeah.
Which is a Buddhist thing. So that leads us down this path that Galarian Darmantian is a combination of all these things, all these completely different things put together into this fucking abomination.
Yeah.
It also has this Zen mode though, which you barely see in ranked because it's not as good as its other ability. But this, I would actually like it if the Pokemon was just this, but it really looks like
very good.
Very
good.
You're a big fan?
I'm a humongous fan. I've never seen this before in my life.
Oh,
I'm a
really?
humongous fan. Yeah, I'm a huge fucking fan.
Okay. So...
I found it very I find it a little unsettling whenever because the pre-evolution, when it's just a little ball thing, looks exactly the same, but instead of red, he's white.
Yeah.
But then he just turns into this monstrosity where you feel like you don't want to set that one up. Like, you don't want to make it the pre-evolution even a little bit different. At least with Galarian Meowth, he just looks like this weird fat furry thing with spiky teeth that's going to eat me. Like, it's noticeably different when he evolves. It's way over wherever. It doesn't have to look like fat Persian or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know.
They could have just not bothered with it like they did with wheezing, which I think is the right call. There isn't a Galarian coughing, which I didn't realize till I actually tried to find one. And then I googled what it looked like, and I was like, oh shit. I put Jack Frost here from the Persona / Shin Megami Tensei series just because it gives me a similar vibe. But as soon as I opened this slide again, I was like, oh wait, no, it looks like a Digimon.
Yeah, but to be fair, Jack Frost looks like a Digimon as well.
Yes, that's true. They both have very similar energies / vibes, and I don't know how to explain what that is, but it's there.
It's definitely there. It's all in the spiky teeth, I gotta say. As soon as something's got really sharp, spiky, like cartoonishly spiky teeth, very specific vibe.
Yeah. Okay, fair. So the way that it works, if you weren't in the know, is that Darmanian has an ability called Zen Mode. When it reaches half health, it transforms from just an ice type to also an ice fire type. However, that bit rarely happened. Oh my god, Dom, no spoilers in chat. That's fine. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, you rarely see you rarely see that because it has a hidden ability called Guerrilla Tactics, which basically gives you a free choice band, I believe.
That's good.
So basically it makes it so you have the same effect as a choice item. So you basically get 2 of the best items in the game. The effects of, for free.
That seems fair and balanced, and I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's actually, like, it's not that bad to counter if you bring a counter, like I do. Because fuck those dumb ass. But yeah, anyway. I just wanted to start off with, the second one's a new Pokemon as well. I didn't think about that. But as these episodes go on, not every episode is going to be about one of the new Pokemon. But I've had thoughts in the 234 hours I've played of Pokemon over the summer.
I think that's a normal thing to have.
Yeah. So, topic for this episode is how many Alcremies are there? Because I was trying to find a straight answer, and I don't think I found the correct answer on the internet anywhere.
Yeah, so. There's here's an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Too many.
Really?
So I didn't realize just how many there were. I knew that there were variants beforehand, and then I remember watching a video that was explaining how to get them, like the methods in how to get all of them, and then they just kept doing it, and they just kept showing me more, and I was like, I don't know. I can get on board absolutely with the idea of collecting Pokemon, but collecting forms I struggle massively with because I am doing it in Pokemon Go and it's hell. I just got an Alolan Doug trio and I've been playing this game for years. And, it took me a very long time. Literally, I got enough candies, and my thought wasn't, oh yeah, I finally get to have an Alolan Doug trio. This is great. My thoughts were, thank God it's done and I never have to look at this Pokemon again. I've got it. It's in my decks. Goodbye. And I feel like that's my attitude towards how many Alcremies there are.
Interesting. I wasn't considering collecting them until I started doing this presentation. I still probably won't do it.
Yeah. It was just my first thought when they give me this many options. I was like, well, I've got to get them all. I've got to catch them all, if you will.
Also, just a brief sidebar, but still Pokemon related. The water ball that came in the Easter show bag that I've been using exclusively, it's
oh no,
for very little use, and I would like to demonstrate how poor quality whatever this is. So see, this Pokeball here. Now it's gone.
goodbye. Okay.
I just rubbed my thumb on it like this, and it's fucking completely gone.
That's insane. Well,
Yeah.
luckily, Easter's right around the corner. You'll have an opportunity
Yeah.
to get a brand new one.
I should go this year. I haven't been for a very long time.
It's good value for all of the
It's
animal.
good value.
No, sorry, not the show bags. The show bags are never good value. The show itself is good value.
Yeah. Oh yes. Okay. Back to Alcremie.
Yes. Okay. You're saying Alcremie.
Hmm.
Is it not Alcremie?
Possibly.
But that's just, who knows?
We have to wait till the anime.
Wrong. Yeah, we do. We do. We do.
I like.
How do you say it's pre-evolution? Milkery or whatever it is.
Milsery.
Milsery.
Wait, Milkery makes more sense, doesn't it?
I was definitely saying it with a hard C, but I don't know if that's, again, I don't trust my judgment on anything anymore.
I think you're right with both of those. What does everyone in chat think in terms of pronunciation? I think Alcremie is probably right, or Alcremie. Or...
I think they're both fine.
Yeah.
I'm curious though, because I've been saying it Alcremie. What?
Alcremie.
Tresemme. It's only for professionals.
Yeah, see, because it's probably some French in there too. Anyway, I'll just say it however it comes out, and we'll all just have to deal with it. But I think you're probably right about Milkery.
But maybe if they wanted it to be pronounced Milkery, maybe they just should have put a K in there instead of a C and left it up for us to decide.
Yeah, but I mean, these are the people who came up with like Cofragrigus or whatever. So like,
yeah, true.
Spum would be such a good
Spum. That's what you should name your Alcremie. Milk.
I was specifically going to say Alcremie is one of the ones I need a nickname for, and there it is. It's Spum. Just let me leave a note for myself. Spum. Yeah, good shit. So how many are there, Bianca? I know you've seen all the slides in the presentation.
So yeah, but I tried not to retain too much information because I like to be surprised. But there's at least like.
Just read the next number.
Oh, the next number. Okay, sorry. The next number is
just pretend the next number that's on a slide. Just pretend that this is your guess.
I would guess 63.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? If you Google it, that would be the answer that comes up. So with that knowledge...
So that means I'm right.
Of course. So with that knowledge, let's continue. Wait,
fuck, there's so many. Holy shit.
I gotta read this. 2020 challenge. Refer to cats once per episode instead of Kingdom Hearts. I was going to say that on my last day off for the year. I'll get back to work tomorrow. But I didn't do that because I was working on this and cleaning my flat. But fuck, I need to go see cats before it gets patched.
I am absolutely not seeing cats. No way.
You got it.
I don't want to see that waking nightmare. I don't want to see weird, sexy cat Taylor Swift.
Oh, there's a scene from it that was going around Twitter of fucking I think it's Rebel Wilson cat.
She unzips herself. What the fuck?
And eating cockroaches who have
oh my
faces.
God, that was enough. The cockroaches have human faces too.
Yeah.
It's fucked. See, cats, it's unironically good. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Rebel Wilson unzips her own skin. Is that unironically good? Is that what this world needed?
Speaking of that, I watched Midsummer recently, and yeah, they seem similar in terms of their gore. Yeah, I need to make that comparison.
She herself twice in the movie. It doesn't make sense out of context. Themselves? I don't want there to be a context for this.
What do you mean she unzips herself? What do you mean?
She just sort of does it. I don't know.
Anyway.
It makes me think of that. I just want to just quickly say, it reminds me of itchy and scratchy bits from The Simpsons, where like horrible, really weird things happen to the cat, where its eyes get peeled out and catches fire and all this shit. That is what I think of when I think of cats.
Yeah. That's weird. It's weird not even realizing like what the commentary on Itchy and Scratchy was, like watching The Simpsons as a kid. But anyway, weird tangent that we don't need to go down.
Yeah.
These are all 63 Alcremies. I need to bring up my notes because there's a little bit of math involved, and a little bit of information that needs to be conveyed and put on the record.
There's so many. There's so many.
I need to set this shit straight. 63. Are there really 63 though?
Yes. There's definitely at least 63.
So actually, I'll go back to this just to cap off this part. Is that the way that Alcremie evolves is based on 4 factors. One is the sweet, and we're going to call it sweet. I wasn't sure if I should call it candy or lolly, but I believe sweet is the word that they actually use. So the thing that adorns it. It also changes its eye color. You find the items in game. Oh man, I don't know if you've gone into this at all. So there's 3
It's from the battle kitchens, whatever, the restaurants. Yeah.
There's 3, and
the kitchens and restaurants. No, both wrong.
They give you 1 item each day. And there's a chance for it to be one of the sweets, and I believe they scale in rarity in the order that you'll see there. So I was really trying to find a blue one, but I didn't get it. I'll get back to that later. But the other factors are the time of day that you evolve it, the direction of the spin, which is also a good time to say the way that you actually evolve it is to spin your character around, and it does a little spin.
The same way you do your Leon pose.
Yes, exactly. You have to Leon pose to evolve it. And the length of the spin. So if you do a quick spin, it's a plain color. More than 5 seconds is a swirl, which we'll get into. And more than 10 seconds is a rainbow swirl, which we'll also get into.
My goodness.
Yeah. So I would really like to point out in this... Oh, wait. No, here are all the skins first of all.
So these are all the palettes that they could theoretically be.
Yeah, these are all the base palettes. Vanilla cream.
The base palettes. Yep.
I haven't come up with terms for all of these, but
it's okay. We're single-handedly creating the common nomenclature for.
I've actually in my notes I've written it down a few different ways. So yeah, these are all the palettes. There's 6 regular cream ones. And then there's 3 swirls, which are is there 4 swirls? Oh no, the lemon one has a bit of white at the end as well. It looks like a swirl, but it's not, which is interesting. I think maybe it would look weird if it was all yellow. I'm discovering new things as I explain.
So there's no way to make this look any weirder. It's fine.
No way. Yes. So. Yeah, and then the sweets. These are all the sweets. This is the time where I point out what happens when you use the yellow sweet, which is a rare one.
That's the star one.
Yes, it makes them look like this, which is the expression on his face looks terrifying.
It's very much the same energy as Esper from.
Oh yeah.
When that one became a meme, that's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I need to. Yeah. It is. It might actually literally be exactly the same.
Just copy pasted the eyes and recolored them.
Hang on. What is that Pokemon called?
Esper with 2 R's.
Esper. No, it's not. It's different, but same energy. Whoops. Anyway, you get it. So I brought these ones up because this variation with the blueberry and the white on the left, this one's my favorite. But I needed an Alcremie and I didn't want to spend days and days waiting to get a blue one, like I have for a different Pokemon, which I'll get to maybe a different time because it's more interesting, which is Poltegeist.
Yes.
Do you know the deal with that?
Oh yeah. Cool mechanic.
Should,
Very, very cool.
should we get in? We'll get into it. So with
We will, yeah.
Poltergeist, the way that it works is to evolve one, you have to find Sinus Tea, the thing it evolves in, a little teacup. There's I believe it's 1 in 100. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 100 chance of finding one that has a little sticker on the bottom, which means it's a genuine one, and all the other ones are fake
Not
knockoffs.
that fucking cheap shit that we imported from overseas.
Yeah, exactly. So when I was looking around, I was like, oh, maybe I should go. I don't have one in my Pokedex. I would like to just go catch one. And I went out into the wild, and I found a Sinistea. And the first one that I found was a fucking genuine one, which made me extremely happy. However, since then, I've checked every single day to try to get the item to evolve it. James, this is extremely rude. Every day I've waited. So the way that you evolve it is you have to give it a item called a chipped pot. And the only way to get that is from a trader who every day he will trade a different item and he will randomly sell you one. And it's a rare chance for him to actually sell it. And I've been fucking checking every single day. And tomorrow is the day that he has one. So I'm very happy about that.
You can just can't you find it in that town, like if you go around the back of the building?
Not there. You can find cracked pots, which is how you
cracked
faked
pots.
ones.
Yeah. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, the chipped pot is the one that evolves the genuine ones. So there you go. And that's how that works. So do we talk about all the berries?
Not yet. You did show them all, and you said that they were in ever increasing rarity.
Yeah, this isn't the right order because I mixed it around when I was doing it by accident. I believe the order is like this. I believe this is the order. The orange one and the green one might be in the wrong way around. But I looked it up. Apparently, no one has found a purple one yet.
Wait, no one has found one yet?
Yeah.
That's got to be insanely rare. There's millions of people playing this game.
Yeah, so it might be an event thing is what people are speculating on. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no one who I could find in my brief search on the internet had one. There may be people who have one. I'm not entirely sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's funny, you say blue's your favorite one.
I just, not like overall, but I like the white and blue because it looks so
white and blue.
Because it looks so much different to what the base Alcremie looks like, which you can see here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you have a favorite?
Probably a toss up between the pink one that's in the middle, not the first one, the Love Hardy, the strawberries, and the orange one.
Yeah, this one with the white palette, white base color, and the Love Hearts. That's the one that I actually have. Who will be nicknamed to Spum.
Oh no!
By the way, fucking awesome in competitive if you're in the right situation, because it is a really, really good special defense tank, which you can power up and to be a really good special sweeper.
I do love it when you get Pokemon that, and I know we so rarely talk about actual mechanic type things and how good Pokemon are, but I do so love it when you get a Pokemon that has a niche and it's very good at it, but it doesn't look like it should fill that niche.
Yeah.
Like having very good special defense and being a bit of a tank is not something you'd associate with a cream puff whips thing. Normally that's what I would think, oh, let me get Ferrothorn because he's fucking terrifying and huge. But let me put out my little cream puff and he'll be fine against this dragon, this solar beam or whatever.
Oh, that reminds me, Pokedex entries. Which is an interesting topic. I don't think we need to explain what Alcremie is based on. It's based on a pile of cream.
Yes.
And that's the end. But each base... No, is it each base? Let me double check. Yes, each base... each of these bases has their own Pokedex entries. So there's
Oh my
7
god.
Pokedex entries.
Okay.
So,
Why though?
or
How did
9.
they differ? How did they
Oh, there's
differ?
9. Hang on. Wait. I've fucking gotten muddled up because there's so many numbers going on. I just need to double check. I think I wrote down the wrong number. Feeling that dead air. Well, 3, 4,
No,
5,
no, I
6,
won't be doing
7,
that.
8,
No,
9. Okay.
this is insanity. This is insanity, though. 9 different Pokedex entries.
Okay. I'm ready. There's 9
Okay.
different ones. Well, there's actually 18.
Yes, no, there is actually 18. I did know
Yes.
this.
There are 18 Pokedex entries. Well, there's actually 20 of them. But
Well,
get to
actually.
that. We'll get to that. For now, there's 18 though.
Okay, all right, there's 18. I'm
One for
working with
each of
it.
these different skin colors, which is interesting. So the base one is sort of like an explanation on the Pokemon, which is this. I'm calling it the base because it's like the key art. It's like if you have to use Alcremie, it's this one. It's the vanilla cream with the strawberries on it. The Pokedex entry for Sword says, when it trusts its trainer, it will treat them to berries it's decorated with cream, which fits nicely into our edible Pokemon category.
Yeah, this is something that I'm glad has been brought up because I do want to know, is it... Clearly you can eat it, clearly. Is Alcremie okay with it? Would it be okay with it?
I don't have an answer for you.
If it's offering up berries like it's a fucking Wimbledon vendor,
It
then...
doesn't say if it's its own berries or not, if it grew the berries. Because I think the implication is when it was made, that's when the berries became part of it.
Okay, so you're saying that, or you're hypothesizing that perhaps it will go foraging for some berries and get some other cream and then give that to the trainer.
Yeah. Yes.
What a bougie reference. I've never been to the tennis, but I read the Alex Rider books when I was a kid, and I fucking know that they eat strawberries and cream.
Yeah. Bianca's right on this one. They do that. The other one is interesting. So the shield entry says, when Alcremie is content, the cream it secretes from its hands becomes sweeter and richer.
Oh, I really dislike the word secretes. I really wish they used literally any other word.
But, well, at the very least, then, I think it answers the question. It's providing its own cream. It's secreting its own cream.
It's got a taste rating. It's sweeter than the richer. Regular stuff.
Yes. So the way all the other Pokedex entries work is they're all about the flavoring itself. So for the salted cream one, it says the moment it evolved, it took on a salty flavor. This is because of the way its cells spontaneously shifted during evolution. For Shield, there's a plane going overhead. The cells that compose its cream fluctuated suddenly during evolution, giving the cream a salty flavor. And so all the other Pokedex entries are the same, except you just changed the words salty for
whatever the relevant adjective is.
Yeah. I didn't actually say what all the names were either, which is important because it's all the flavors. So in order, you've got vanilla cream, ruby cream, which is like a tart flavor, it says. Matcha cream. I don't know what matcha tastes like.
Isn't it like green tea type flavor?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, I've never had matcha stuff, so...
Yeah. Mint. I got these in the wrong order. This one's lemon, salted, ruby swirl, caramel swirl, and rainbow swirl, which is this last one, which is the one where you rotate the stick for more than 10 seconds is to get a ruby swirl. Which is real funky. I think
that's the one I got for myself.
Yeah, it's a good one. So that's it. That's the information about all 63 of them.
Oh, aren't we forgetting one very...
But wait, Bianca. What about shiny? How does that work? This is where... this is why I ran into trouble when I was looking into it, because I was like, but does each shiny have like its own version for each base color? And so I had to look into this, and luckily some of this information was in this Tumblr post, which was like the most informative part when I was actually looking into this. So thank you to tunauna.tumblr.com for this information. But here's how it works. Shiny Alcremie always looks like this, which is always black and with white bits at the end. I think it looks really cool. And the only way you can customize it is with the sweets. So that means that there's another 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I put 126 in here to speculate because I was going to do a bit where I was like, does that mean is shiny has its own form? I forgot to do the bit, but whatever. So this is the only one. So there's a sweet. So that brings us to 70 Alcremie forms.
I do want to say too, love that it's black. I remember in the shiny episode, I did talk about how I wanted there to be more dark shinies. So good on you, Alcremie, for bringing it home. I hope you've got some fucking activated charcoal in there.
I don't know what the idea, like burnt meringue, is that a thing? I don't know. Are you allowed to? I don't know.
Maybe it's just like a thing how like for age, well, I don't know how long this trend lasted. I don't really pay attention closely enough, but there was like black everything, like black burger buns and like like black black corn wraps and stuff, like everything. And once I went to like Guzman and Gomez or something, and they were like, "Would you like this weird black wrap?" And I was like, "No, thank you. I'd like the normal one, please."
What a foolish notion, you said. Yeah, that was like when I went to the cricket because it was Jane McGrath Day, so everything was pink and they had pink buns, and I was just thinking that's very like 5 years ago of you. Like that's a very common gimmick, but it was for charity, so whatever.
Yeah.
I went wearing this this pink Hawaiian shirt I got from Lowe's, and I was like, oh, this would be great. And then like every third person was wearing it. Everyone was wearing like one of 3 pink Hawaiian shirts from Lowe's. God damn it.
Lowe's closed the nation.
Yeah. I also saw Big Man out the front of the stadium, which was a coincidence.
Huge.
And he was huge indeed. And he was wearing a Hawaiian shirt, which was obviously from Lowe's.
I mean, if you were at anything where it's like where you're required to wear a very specific color, where else would you? I feel like the 2 locations that any sane human being would go to would be Lowe's or Kmart. Like those are the 2 places that you can purchase. Like, I need a bright pink shirt. No, wait, I need a lime green shirt, or I need a completely orange shirt.
Yeah.
Lowe's and Kmart are the only stores that will sell those things.
Yeah, I think you've hit very close to home in the accuracy of that statement. Yeah, so I believe the shiny version is called Shiny Cream. I don't know what Pokedex entry it has though. I couldn't find the information out anywhere online, so I think I might have to find out myself. So I'm considering chain evolving Milceries until I get a shiny. It can be an extremely fucking arduous process though, so
Surely someone's got a shiny one.
yeah.
They're only 1 in 6,000 odd, right?
I'm not sure.
That's pretty good odds for the millions of players. Someone must have one.
Yeah, someone would have one. Maybe I should just put a message out there on Reddit.
Yeah. You try your luck at Vinny's. That's another excellent place. The Holy Trifecta.
Yeah. The Holy Trifecta of holy clothes for dress-up parties.
Yep.
So that takes us to 70 forms. I don't know how many Pokedex entries that means because, yeah.
See, we don't know that. That's to be confirmed.
Yes. But wait, Bianca, is there really 70 forms? Because
surely there couldn't be more than 70 forms.
There could be if you count Dynamax Alcremie, which is a big cake, which I've just realized has parts of all the berries, which is cool.
I'm so thankful for Gigantamax Alcremie. I know we talked about this before when we first looked at it, but fuck yeah, bring on the big cake Pokemon.
Oh, you like it? Oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, this is so out of character for me because I know I'm very. There's only a handful of inanimate object ones that I really like, but gigantic layered wedding cake looking thing.
That's fair. It also has its own Pokedex entries, which I didn't realize. But all Gigantamax Pokemon have individual Pokedex entries, which I think is cool. Let me find it. Here it is. The one for Sword is it launches. Oh wait, no. The one for Sword is different. Cream pours endlessly from this Pokemon's body. The cream stiffens when compressed by impact. A harder impact results in harder cream, which would sort of explain why it's got a really good special defense and why it could be a good tank.
Why is it so sexual?
It's not. It actually isn't.
Cream pours endlessly and it stiffens, and it's harder impact for harder cream. Yeah, give me that hard cream.
What is? There's nothing sexual about hard cum. It seems more
Actually,
scientific.
you're right. It's very unsexual, actually.
Yeah. It seems that the only reason that would exist in any way, shape, or form is by an accident, because someone accidentally came in a freezer, or if you're freezing for artificial insemination.
Yeah. Someone give us a call.
What I'm trying to say is get your
Try and give him his just desserts.
Hey.
Hey.
Jokes is here. Jokes are back. The jokes are back, everyone. The entry for Shield is interesting. It launches swarms of missiles, each made of cream and loaded with 100,000 kilocalories. Getting hit by one of these, get hit by one of these, and your head will swim.
100,000 kilocalories.
So first of all, I had to check whether a kilocalorie is a real thing.
Is it?
Yes.
How much is a kilocalorie?
It is
1,000
calories.
So 100,000 calories. That's 1,000,000 calories.
So, so that's 100 million calories.
100 million calories. Can't do maths.
Which is the equivalent to 177,000 Big Macs.
Each little speck of cream is 177,000 Big Macs.
No, each cream missile.
Each cream missile.
Yeah.
So if you get hit with two, then it's just doubled.
Yeah. Well, actually, wait. It says it launches a swarm of... Oh, yeah. Each made of cream and loaded. Okay. So
your aorta will instantly clog.
Yeah,
you'll keel over and die.
No,
like
your head will spin.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's the other effect of having clogged arteries.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was trying to find a barometer for calories. A Big Mac is 500 and a bit calories. So there you go.
I've never really gotten into calorie counting. I could never be bothered.
Especially
because, like, as soon as you make your own food, who the fuck knows? Yeah. I sure don't.
This is why
I bought this chicken from the butcher. It's got fucking 100 calories. I don't know. Ask the butcher.
This is the reason why I put up the Big Mac thing, because I was like, I don't understand what 100,000 kilocalories means.
Thank you.
I also can't picture what 177,000 Big Macs look like, but it's a little bit easier.
This is a sidetrack. I watched this YouTube video, possibly many of them, and I don't know why I did this. Now I think back on it, they're very exploitative videos. But it's about these, like, when people have like eating disorders and like addicted to eating stuff. And I remember this clip of this woman who was like addicted to junk food and she couldn't stop eating fast food burgers. And so, like, the psychologists, psychologists, in an attempt to to shock her, there's no way these people were qualified, in an attempt to shock this poor woman into action, they just got the exact amount of burgers that she would eat in a year and like put them in front of her, and they're like, what do you think of that? And she was obviously like, oh my god, that's a lot of burgers. But I remember thinking, that is a comical amount of burgers. Surely no one actually eats that much. Surely she was like, I probably ate like maybe one Big Mac, a couple of, maybe 2 Big Macs a day. And they were like, 2 Macs a day, you're probably underestimating, multiply by 10, bam, there's 3,000 Big Macs in the kitchen. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's interesting. I've seen similar things to that before. And it's like, by the time they've gone to that stage, they have already like decided that they want to change. So it's like, what is showing them all these Big Macs going to do? How is this going to help anyone? It's like
that show, like The Biggest Loser. Like, they're on the show, they're here to lose weight. You don't need to continually rub in the face like, look how much fucking ice cream you eat, you big shit fathead. Like, they're here, they're exercising, they're trying to eat healthy. It's just chill, man.
Yeah, exactly. Good stuff. Definitely not exploitive.
Yeah. Just some wholesome reality television.
I'd like to get back to garbage reality television, but I will wrap this up really quickly just to put a bow tie and everything. Much like Gigantamax Alcremie. Unfortunately, Gigantamax Alcremie cannot be customized like Alcremie. It will always look like the base vanilla cream with strawberry. Because of the way that Gigantamax works, is that if you want a Gigantamax Pokemon, you actually have to catch it. You can't breed your own. And so they'll always look like this, which
They
is a bit lame.
standardize it.
But also, you can't use it in ranked, so I don't care.
Unlucky.
That's who I am now.
Play into the meta.
Yeah. So the answer to the question is there's either 70 or 71, depending on whether you include Gigantamax Alcremie. This episode asked a question and had an answer at the end.
That's what we like to see.
I'm very proud of. Unlike other, I feel like I could have gone in a weird direction.
You know, it's funny. I thought you were going to be a little bit philosophical. I thought you were going to say that there's 70 or there's just one, depending on what you think.
There's only one, and his name is Spum, and it's mine.
And he lives in my Pokemon party.
He lives in my Pokemon party, and he kills lots of Hydreigons and Dragapults for me.
He's doing the Lord's work.
That's the end of the episode. We've got 14 minutes left.
Surely there were some things we touched on that we want to keep talking about. Or do you have any tales from ranked you want to share, or like plans for future in the year for stuff we want to do, or anything like that?
That's a great question. Yeah, I do want to. I was actually thinking Kingdom Hearts DLC. That's fair. I'm just seeing if I can actually put my Switch on while we talk. Like, see how seamlessly I can do this. See if I can.
And just have it start showing some gameplay while we talk. Yeah, go for it.
I'll do that while we talk.
Give it a red hot go.
I was thinking it would be really cool if we could do some sort of stream for to raise money for bushfires, but I don't know how much money it would raise, or if people would tune in or anything like that. But that would be cool.
Yeah, I like I saw that there was a bunch of streamers. Oh, well, not a bunch. There was 2 streamers. And I know I was talking to some of my friends about this, but already, since it'll be old news for some of you. But there is a AFL player who fucking loves Fortnite and does streaming in his spare time, and he and his brother do play Fortnite together and just do cool shit, I guess. And they were doing a 24-hour stream to raise money for charity. And they ended up raising, their goal was $5,000 between the 2 of them, and they ended up raising $15,000, which is insane. Yeah. But I always get really dubious, donating to a person on Twitch.
Yeah. I
would rather just, that's just me. I would rather just go to the RFS website and just donate directly, or, I just feel a bit weird donating on these third-party sites. It's technically not actually giving it to the charity yet. Yeah. I'm just trusting that it's going somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. I think I'm nearly launched in this game thing. Let's see how we go. I don't know on the TV. Give me 1 sec. Let me stand up and walk.
No, that's all good. Just donate to registered charities. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should just donate if you can to people that need it. I was actually I was looking at some of the fire maps, as I've been doing sort of daily now for a little while, and I noticed how close they were to this town. You would know it, Brendan. Kangaroo Valley. It's just near Berry, which is 1.5 to that sort of distance driving. You do know his headphones on, so you can hear me. Yeah, I was just saying that I've been looking at the RFS website, and part of Kangaroo Valley has burnt down. And my parents, we used to have a house in Kangaroo Valley that we would go and stay at sometimes, and I really, really liked it. Had it for years. We spent heaps of time there, and that was super sad to hear. So, and it just sort of reminded me, I'm like, fuck, these fires are really fucking close to lots of people. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Kangaroo Valley is real close to Konoha.
Mm,
So that's not good.
yeah. They were saying like it's crossed over the river, and I was like, that seems bad.
Yeah.
Like it should be a natural barrier, but I guess when it's windy and there's embers and fire, fucking tornadoes or whatever other insane shit gets created by these insane weather events, doesn't really stop anyone. Pokemon Go to the RFS website. Yes.
Yes.
Don't Pokemon Go to the polls. Pokemon Go to donate to
Oh my
charity.
god! If we actually did that, it would have to be called.
Oh, I've lost your audio. I don't know if that's just me over Discord or if no one
Hello.
else can hear Brendan.
I think it's.
Please speak now
Hello.
if you can hear Brendan,
Hello.
because I can't.
It seems to be on there. Anyway, for some reason the Switch ain't doing what I need it to do.
Anyone in chat? You can hear Brendan? It's just me? Okay. As long as you can hear him, I guess. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can just unmute the stream and drop off and be a viewer.
Well,
I wonder if it's a setting for me or not.
yeah, I was fiddling around with stuff, so it'll be interesting. I'm quiet, apparently. Did I? Yeah, maybe I did that. Hello? Did that work?
I can't hear you, but I can hear you through the stream.
Okay.
Which isn't very good because that's got a delay on it, so that's not very useful.
Well, let's just wrap this up now because everything's falling apart.
I can hear myself through the stream too, so that's all good. But yeah, let's just wrap this up with the audio problems. I'll let Brendan take over.
I should say what I'm typing out here, and you respond with what you think I am saying.
Okay, cool. I'm going to learn to live free. This is going to be great.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Really appreciate it. This was a real messy one, but it was the first one since we got back, so that's good. Definitely looking forward to doing a bit of streaming on Thursday if anyone is around for some ranked games. I'm happy with my team now. I've got a good 6, which I think will work. Very good for the meta. All good. Is my mic really loud now? Is that what you're yelling about? I'm cancelled. Why am I cancelled? Okay. Yes. So, all good. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate you joining on the chat.
Yes.
Bianca, what do you think of Alcremie? Do you like it?
You're going to play Overwatch now?
No.
No, okay. You played it up. I thought you said watch.
No. What do you think of Alcremie?
I'm terrible at this. I'm sorry. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to unmute the stream and listen.
Bye. I'm going to end it now.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye.